We got some more transfer news today as former UCF starting quarterback Dillon Gabriel announced that he's going to be transferring to UCLA. The Bruins were trying to get Spencer Rattler to transfer after entering the portal from Oklahoma, but they still land one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. Before we get to today's video, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to the channel. If you're watching this video, odds are you aren't subscribed, so make sure to hit that subscribe button for more college football content. Also, if you could take a second and give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps the algorithm of the video and helps share the video with more college football fans. Drop a comment down below and let me know you gave this video a thumbs up for the algorithm, and I just might pin your comment. So, it's not every day that one of the better quarterbacks in the nation is available in the transfer portal. It's also not every day that you can replace a Heisman caliber quarterback with another. On November 27th, Gabriel tweeted out this clip saying he was entering the transfer portal and leaving UCF. After much prayer and reflection, I decided my journey at UCF has come to an end. I will be entering the transfer portal to explore other opportunities. I want to thank the UCF football coaching and support staff, medical and training, and the equipment staff. I've enjoyed my time here with all of you. To my teammates, I was honored to be your captain and will miss you. I wish you well as you finish out your season. I cherish the memories I've made with you as a UCF Knight. We are brothers. To Knight Nation, thank you for your support during my time here as a Knight. The program is strong because of you. I bid you all a fond aloha. Dillon Gabriel has been a well-known name for a number of years, going all the way back to his high school days. He was named the 2018 Gatorade Hawaii Player of the Year after setting the Hawaii high school record for career passing yards. During his time in high school, he threw for just under 10,000 yards with 105 passing touchdowns. He committed to UCF, where he entered the 2019 season as the backup quarterback to Brandon Wimbush. He didn't open the season as the starter, but he still played in the first game against Florida A&M. He threw for over 100 yards and had 3 passing touchdowns. That was all it took to be named the starting quarterback as Gabriel started the remainder of the season. He was excellent as he finished the year 13th in passing efficiency, 13th in passing yards, and 17th in passing touchdowns in the entire country. He led the Knights to a 10-3 finish on the season, with their 3 losses coming by a combined 7 points. After a great freshman campaign, Gabriel responded with an even better sophomore season. In 10 games in 2020, Gabriel threw for 3,600 yards with 32 passing touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. He had 4 games with at least 400 passing yards, which were not only the most in a season for a UCF quarterback, but more than any other quarterback in UCF history. He played in only 10 games, and he was still close to setting a number of team records. His 248 pass completions were the 7th most in a single season. His 3,600 passing yards were the 6th most. His 32 passing touchdowns were the 2nd most. With 3,700 yards of total offense, it was the 4th greatest season by a quarterback in UCF history. In addition, Gabriel was near the top of the leaderboards across the country. He led the nation with 357 passing yards per game. He led the conference and was 7th in the nation, averaging 25 completions a game. He also led the conference and ranked 16th in the country in passing efficiency. Gabriel's 32 passing touchdowns were the most in the conference and the 4th most in the entire country. He returned in 2021, but his season was cut short due to a left clavicle injury he suffered at the end of UCF's 3rd game of the season. In just 3 games, he threw for 800 yards with 9 passing touchdowns. After sitting out the entire season, Gabriel announced that at the end of the year, he'd be entering the transfer portal. He leaves UCF 4th all-time in passing yards, 4th all-time in passing touchdowns, 5th all-time in completions, and 1st all-time in quarterback rating. From what I've seen from UCF fans, a lot of them seem pretty upset at Gabriel over this decision. There was speculation that he was actually healthy enough to play towards the end of the season, but chose to sit out and continue to use his injury as an excuse. Fans are also upset that he was named a captain recently and is leaving shortly after that. I totally get the frustration with Gabriel, but you can't fault him for winning a shot at a Power 5 program. This does come as a bit of a surprise for me, as I thought Dillon Gabriel was going to end up at Ole Miss. We saw what Matt Corral was able to do under Lane Kiffin this year, and with him entering the NFL draft, I thought Dillon Gabriel going to the Rebels was a match made in heaven. He visited Ole Miss early in the process, so I guess he just didn't like the fit there. This past weekend, he visited UCLA and was spotted with Chip Kelly at the practice, and momentum began to build for Dillon Gabriel ending up at UCLA. So things are going to be a bit interesting for the quarterback room at UCLA next season. They currently have Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who could enter the NFL draft. but I don't think he's really NFL ready, so there is a chance that he could return to UCLA next season. But with Dillon Gabriel coming over, maybe Dorian Thompson-Robinson decides to transfer now. Currently, the Bruins also have Ethan Garbers and Chase Griffin at the moment. Garbers came over from Washington last year and was one of the top quarterback recruits of his class. So even if DTR leaves, there's likely going to be a quarterback battle between Dillon Gabriel and Ethan Garbers. But I expect Dillon Gabriel to win that competition, meaning if Ethan Garbers doesn't want to be the backup, he very well can enter the transfer portal as well, leaving Chase Griffin as the backup quarterback. Although it's a little bit complicated right now, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot that goes on, UCLA has a pretty good and deep quarterback room for next season. But regardless of who goes where, I think we all can agree Dillon Gabriel is going to be the starting quarterback for the Bruins. And it's going to be really exciting to see what he's able to do in the Pac-12. UCLA just had their best season in a couple of years, and they look primed to make a run at the Pac-12 championship game next season. Now, adding Dillon Gabriel to the mix, the Bruins are all of a sudden one of the better teams in the Pac-12 for next season. So, what are your thoughts on Dillon Gabriel announcing that he's transferring to UCLA? Do you think it's the right move for him, or do you think he potentially should have gone to another program? Plus, what do you think is going to happen with their other quarterbacks, such as DTR and Ethan Garbers? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys haven't done so yet, now is the perfect time to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to the channel. I'm going to be posting a ton of college football content all off season, so if you're a college football fan, then this is definitely the place for you. Also, before you guys go, make sure to hit that like button as it really helps share the video with more college football fans. You gotta help that algorithm out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.